cross-country flight last week became this. What is that? That is somebody feverishly doing chest compressions on another passenger's body because the passenger suffered cardiac arrest about 20 minutes after liftoff. At the time, it was suspected he had COVID. Why? Because people heard him coughing, he was having trouble breathing. But that didn't stop the 3 healthcare workers on board from jumping in. For nearly an hour, they took turns performing CPR even as the plane landed. Unfortunately, the man died. But one of those responders is here, and his name is Tony Aldapa. And let me tell you, it is an honor to have you on our air.
Thank you. It's definitely an honor to be here with you.
I'm sorry he didn't live, but your job is to try. And you are on the plane, and you hear pretty early on, I think this guy has COVID. Doesn't stop you. Why?
I mean, that's, like I said, that's the world we live in right now. I work in an emergency room in Los Angeles. And, it's unfortunate, but right now we have to treat everybody as if they do have COVID until we know for sure that they don't. My whole mindset that whole time was that this individual needed CPR, and regardless of anything else that he could have had, CPR was the primary thing that he needed at that moment in time.
But if he had COVID, he shouldn't have been flying, and you might get it. And there were other people there who could have done it. You didn't have to do it. You did it anyway. Why?
That's for me. I spent 8 years in the Navy. I've worked with the fire department. I worked as an EMT. I had great training from strategic operations down in San Diego. So for me, everything just fell back on training. That's what I've done for over a decade now, and it's kind of become second nature. When you see something, you got to do something. That's what happened that night. I saw something, and I like how you did mention that there were 2 other individuals doing CPR. It seems like I've gotten a lot of the spotlight. I wish I knew who they were, so I can reach out to them too. But it was a team effort. It wasn't all me. There were 2 other people doing CPR. There were people handling all of the medical equipment around us. The flight crew was amazing. Like I said, it was a team effort. It's it's unfortunate I'm the only one that's getting like I said getting spotlight. But there's a lot of other people that deserve a lot of thanks for this too.
And then you get home, and this is your job. This is what you do. California's blowing up with cases. It's going to get worse after the holidays because people are going to move around, and they're not masking up enough. They're not doing what they're supposed to do, and it's going to be bad. Are you still going to go in there and do the job, or you've had enough?
This is the job I've signed up for. It's something like I said, I've trained for over a decade. This is my life. I love helping people. In any capacity. In the military, fire department, medical field. I love what I do. I'm surrounded by a great team of doctors and nurses at the VA hospital. It's the first day that they say I could be back at work. I'll be there. I wouldn't say bright and early because I work the night shift, but I'll definitely be there, and I'll be doing my job to the best of my abilities.
Have you had it? Are you afraid of getting it?
I haven't had fortunately I've tested negative. I have been experiencing some symptoms. A lot of the nurses that I do work with at the VA, they've unfortunately caught it at one point in time during the pandemic, and I think we're all kind of in the mindset that if it happens, it happens. We have a job. Our job's to take care of the people that need to be taken care of.
You're feeling symptoms now since you got off the plane?
Correct. The first couple days afterwards, I was real tired. I was exhausted. My body was hurting, but I attributed that to doing CPR for almost an hour. But as the days went by, I started developing a cough. I had a headache. Kind of still dealing with a little bit of that right now. Fortunately, if the symptoms I have are from COVID, I've gotten lucky. They've been very mild. haven't had a fever. I still have all my senses. So, like I said, I've been fortunate. If this is, COVID related, I have tested negative twice now. I'm planning on getting tested again tomorrow, and then I'm gonna go from there. And like I said, as soon as I get back to work, I'll be at work.
When can you get the vaccine?
The vaccine, it's at the VA hospital right now. I know a lot of the staff is getting vaccinated. I was scheduled to actually receive the vaccine last week, but since I was showing signs of an illness, it was advised that I don't get the vaccine
Right.
at that time. So as soon as I'm cleared, I will.
That's an important public service announcement also. A lot of people think that you get the vaccine and it cures you, so that,
Right.
and it doesn't do that, obviously, and now you're proof of that if you have any symptoms, they actually don't want you to get it. I just want you to know something. It's not unusual that you don't recognize what you mean to the rest of us. And that's cool, Tony. It's cool that you just see yourself as doing the job, but you really aren't.
Thank you.
You are keeping hope alive for people in this country, that there's still good people. There's still people who
Thank
do
you, sir.
good things
Appreciate
just because. Don't appreciate it. I appreciate it. You live it. You've given your service to this country. You're doing it now. It might have made you sick. You just keep going because it's the right thing. And God bless you for that. Thank you for letting us know that there is virtue, that there are good people in this world. Thank you for reminding us the best for Christmas. You are a present that I couldn't even dream to have it. Thank you for being a gift to the rest of us.
You.
God bless you and
Thank
the
you,
family.
sir.
Tony B.